Hi, welcome back. This is Small Firms, Big Marketing Podcast. I'm Kelly O'Donnell, host of the podcast and president and CEO of O'Donnell IMC, where we help solo, small, and mid-size accounting firms really tackle the business development and marketing strategies that will work for them. So today I'm back with Jen Laidlaw. We have a really cool topic today. It's all about knowing the personality styles of the prospects that you're going in to meet with. So when you're going into a new business meeting, understanding who's sitting across the table from you and how their strengths and how they communicate might be different, a little different from where you're coming from, and how that can make or break a prospect meeting. So I'm going to have Jen tell us a little bit about understanding personality styles, and I wonder if you might recognize yourself in some of these. I know I do. So let us know which of these you are. But Jen, tell us a little bit about this approach to understanding different personality styles and how that can really affect your new business meetings.
Yeah, well, really, the strength finder thing, or the personality kind of finder that I'm used to working with, is called DISC. It's a DISC, and it really helps you identify what your strengths are, and also the strengths of others. So it's a kind of a behavior model similar to like Myers-Briggs, but it's really a nice like non-confrontational way to talk about
there's no
the
wrong
differences.
answer, right?
Right. There's no wrong answer. There's just different sets of good stuff, right, of strengths. So each one of the letters stands for kind of a group of strengths, or a category of strengths. D's are a direct style. So D's are risk takers. They're quick to make decisions. They're very direct, right? They just kind of tell you what's on their mind.
Might these be our CEOs?
Most likely,
entrepreneurs.
Yeah, a lot of D's you can find in leadership. Not necessarily all leaders are D's, but
Okay.
D's have that kind of those set of strengths that are kind of conducive to being in those higher upper echelon leadership roles. Then we have I's, and I's are similar to D's in that they're risk takers. They're kind of quick to make decisions, but I's are more of a focus on people and dare I say, feelings, right? So they're a little more relationship builders. And like I said, they operate similar to D's in that they like to make quick decisions and they like bullet points, but they're a little more social.
Okay.
And then we have our S's, and S's are really our people. They're a little slower paced. They like to take their time thinking about things. They like to create and abide by processes. S stands for steadiness. So they really like things to kind of stay the same. And they're really they're our team players. They're the people that would just do anything for you. They get a little overworked sometimes, but those are our S's. And then last but not least are our C's. So C's is, that stands for conscientious. And that's really like our detail-oriented, high quality, again, similar to S's with process. But also similar to D's in that they're very fact-based or logic-based.
So might
folks.
these be a lot of our accountants?
They might. So that's usually the set of strengths that we would find with accountants and CPAs are those like high-quality, data-driven, analyzing type of strengths. And that's really what C's are really, really good at.
So what happens when a C, some of our accounting friends, who are highly analytical and really driven by the numbers, enter into a meeting with not a C, and someone who's not approaching this communication in the same way? I mean, a prospect meeting it's so important to build a relationship. And so much of that comes from connecting with the person across the table from you, your prospect. And so how can CPAs who are meeting with a new client, prospective new client, connect better with them by understanding both their strengths and the person who's across the table?
Yeah, well, so most often you're probably going to find when you're meeting with the leader of a company that you're meeting with a D or an I. They just tend to, even if those aren't inherent strengths of the person originally, like as you move up a company, you usually have to develop some of those, like quick decision making. You have to be a little more tolerant to risk and all those good things, right? So I would say, like, meeting with D's and I's, it's really important to stay high level, have have nice bullet points, right? But with D's, you want to definitely have your facts straight and be prepared for a decision to be made right there. So tough questions based in logic and facts. D's want just the right amount of information, and they will make a decision very quickly.
So it might even be helpful if you know you're going into a new business meeting with someone who is a D, that you are prepared for them to make a quick decision, right? So
Absolutely.
if you need to tell them that your turnaround time for a proposal is a week, that's probably not going to be good enough for them. So be prepared to turn that proposal around in a day, or have it already, kind of in the back of your mind what you're going to be proposing, so that you can meet their preferred deadline, because that's how you're going to connect and get them to feel comfortable with you.
Exactly. And then if you're meeting with an I, so for all of our C friends out there, I's are probably the most difficult style to communicate with, because they're kind of when I do this training, we physically place people in these strengths, and C's and I's don't have very many strengths in common. So they usually find each other really difficult to understand and harder to communicate with. So I's, you can kind of expect a little bit of like talking about the weekend, maybe talking about their kids, their relationship builder people. So their currency is more relationships and feelings and people. But again, they like high level information, and they're also okay with making a quick decision.
Okay. So we're going to put a link to all of these different personality traits and a personality finder on the show notes. So be sure to visit o'donnellimc.com. All of our podcasts are found on there, as well as in the show notes that you're listening to right now. Check it out. Let us know what type you are. I think I know I'm an I. What about you, Jen?
I'm an I.
We're both I's.
And it's good. All the styles are great.
It is. There's no wrong answer. So check it out and let us know what you think. And we'll be back next episode with talking about actually what goes on during your new prospect meeting, and how to make that a success from lots of different standpoints. So be sure and come back, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks.